My neighbor was secretly using my electricity, so I locked my outdoor outlet. Now he says I'm humiliating him. I moved into a small duplex about 6 months ago. My neighbor Dale is in his 70s and has lived in the other half of the building for about 20 years. For the first few months, we got along fine, just the usual neighbor small talk about the weather or the mail. The problem started when I got my utility bill for July. It was nearly double what it normally should have been. I live alone. I'm careful with my AC, and I'm usually out of the house about 10 hours a day for work, so I knew something wasn't right. At first, I thought it might be a billing mistake, or maybe some kind of leak. But then one afternoon, I noticed something strange outside. There was a thick orange extension cord running from the outlet on the side of my porch, disappearing behind some bushes, and going straight into Dale's garage. I went over to talk to him about it. I wasn't even angry at that point. I honestly thought maybe his power had gone out, or there was some kind of emergency. But Dale didn't look embarrassed at all. He casually told me the previous tenant didn't mind if he used that outlet to run some power tools and an extra freezer in his garage, because his own garage wiring is apparently finicky. I told him I definitely did mind, especially since I'm the one paying the electric bill. I asked him to unplug it, and said if he's having electrical issues, he should talk to the landlord about getting his wiring fixed. He gave me a half-hearted apology and unplugged the cord. Problem solved. Or so I thought. 2 days later, I came home early from work. The extension cord was plugged back in again. At that point, I didn't bother knocking on his door again. Instead, I went to the hardware store and bought one of those plastic locking covers for outdoor outlets. It's basically a small box that goes over the outlet and requires a key to open. Nothing fancy. I installed it, locked it, and went about my day. That evening, I started hearing a bunch of frustrated shouting outside. I looked out the window and saw Dale standing there, trying to force his extension cord into the outlet cover. He kept pulling on it, shaking the box, and trying to wedge the plug in. When he realized it wasn't going to work, he stormed over and started pounding on my door. When I opened it, he didn't even try to pretend he hadn't been stealing electricity. He immediately started yelling that I was being petty and disrespectful to my elders over a few cents of electricity. He said putting a lock on the outlet was a slap in the face, and that he's lived here since before I was born, so he should have some say in how things around the property are handled. Meanwhile, I'm standing there thinking, it's my outlet and my electric bill. All I did was stop someone from using something that literally comes out of my pocket. But according to him, I'm the one being unreasonable. So now I'm wondering, am I the jerk for locking my own outlet so my neighbor can't keep using my electricity?